look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Tigers ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Kane. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of aim.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It is changed.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today. And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Lopez wants to fire. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on! They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Right back to the well. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Got enough space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Selvia. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Lopez to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Finding open areas. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football. I tackle him on the ground, and I force the fourth down.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to return it. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So here comes the Auburn offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Wants to go up top. He rifles one deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the right side. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Fires left. He's got him still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Temple. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Lopez wants to fire. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Ocean from the wideout. On the move. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down, and his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Nowhere to go with it all, and down he goes at the 39. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
Man, they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now the lead is down to 11.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Davidson. Gets away from one, finds room. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Creates a little space. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. It'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And back to the air on second down. This time it's complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
First and 10, they're down to the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Here comes Auburn to the line on first and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the run. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Lopez to pass. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed over the middle. It's King. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
1 more snap coming before halftime. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Lopez wants to fire. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Connection to the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in this.
There he goes. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. LSU right back to the line. Now on the move. And the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense. Got it back. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
They'll try the run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Catch inside the 25. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
On the move, it's Selvia. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. LSU quick to the line.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
On the run, deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Alford. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. That touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Momentum in college football is a real thing, and after scoring on their last drive and still trailing a game, the head coach decides to take a chance, roll the dice, go onside kick, and they get it. If they can score here, all of a sudden, all the momentum is back on their side.
Pocket breaking down. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. That's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Alford. Quickly out to the tight end. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. LSU right back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Keep bringing the heat like that, you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Watkins. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Scanning the field, it's Alford. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Back looking for the goal line. Touchdown LSU. And here they come almost all the way back. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Complete disaster there. He loses 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David. So this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down. They're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
So now it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Alford. Catch in the middle. It's King. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. They just keep firing. Got a man. It's Selvia. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space. Take advantage of it. Get it to my running back. Let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Selvia. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it in the middle. It's Selvia. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Alford. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Tigers! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. North Texas has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 26 to Louisiana Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Snags it on the right. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Alford. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach but he can get it done, and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way, and that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45, on his way. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You've got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. This is a big field goal attempt as they try to get back to a one-possession game. This will get it back to a one-score game. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point gain. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
One more play to pad the stats. The gift to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Wide open spaces. They're able to make the stop with this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so